So, in our quest to break every piñata for the good of the company, we're going to get filled with some rage. But before we get filled with rage, I guess the toys are gonna get triggered, which will reward those cyan points or whatever color this is when a specific condition is completed. I think it's more like teal. But of course we have to go through some things first to pick up some toys, including some troll dolls and fries. And these piñatas are certainly tougher than the last few, but let's move on to the next room, which is more of the same ones. Oh, hey, we got some trigger points already. I don't even know what I did, but I'm glad I did it. We can hit the bomb there, let it blow up a few. Okay, so the bomb is doing better this time than last time. And there is a gift here. Oh, I'm sorry, is that a tooth? It's a shark tooth. Okay, at least it's not a person tooth. So now we can actually spend some of those points on some valuable upgrades, like a trigger compound. Every 35 units of a toy picked up increases trigger value by 1. Now we should also check the Piñatapedia for what the trigger conditions are, which is in Prestige 4 and up. So the troll doll is about piñatas broken, you're about toys collected, you are just for time, and then you are for less piñatas broken. That makes it easy. And we can use those trigger points to max out our strength level 3. So hopefully we do a little bit better breaking these piñatas. It certainly seems to be working. So we're able to get through room 2 onto room 3, hopefully breaking through more of these. We are able to one-shot the Tombstone, so I am glad about that. Room 3 is cleared. We got some backpacks and light bulbs. But now the day is done. Oh great, we're back to the weird stuff. Hearts and shiitake lips? I know about the mushrooms, but what do the lips have to do with it? Well, in any case, we can unlock some toy clones, which adds 0.5% chance to receive 2 toys instead of 1 when picking up the next one, and then it resets after 50 toys or when we change rooms. And these next few upgrades take a lot of trigger points to unlock, oh goodness. But at least we can unlock more time in the day. And we did just have a ×2 trigger right there, and same as there. Okay, the presents take 3 hits to break, and I don't appreciate that. Need another strength upgrade. But now we're through room 3 onto room 4. But we can't do anything. At least we are still getting thousands of coins doing this. Marble spirits. Every 6 piñatas broken release bouncing marbles. I like this idea. And we can upgrade it further. More marble speed. And it's every 6, so that's gonna be pretty frequent, I think. Oh yeah, there they go already. But thankfully we don't need them to break all the piñatas early on. It does seem to work really good when there's thick clusters of piñatas, so they can do a little bit of damage when we're across the room. Now let's get them going here, ideally. There we go. Can we clear room 4? Oh, just barely not. But we are getting quite a few more trigger upgrades. Maybe these ones aren't so far away. And we can upgrade the marble strength so they do more damage. How much damage are they doing already? No clue, but we can also add more bounces to them. And Scarlet Loot level 2, every 15 units of the same toy, we get a red point. Do the bounces count wall bounces? I'm not sure they do. But in any case, the marble bounces are working for us in our favor. Getting those precious extra seconds by picking up toys and breaking piñatas. There we go, onto room 5. Ah, but it's not quite through the door. We can get Confetti Haze over here. Every time a piñata is broken, increased damage dealt by 5. Changing rooms resets. That's gonna help finish things up, and there's more strength. And we can also add more marble strength. And we complete an objective. That's a few more points for us in whatever we just did. Trigger 45 toys, so we get some extra trigger points and a new token to get a new face. And we have Burger. We are now the Burgermeister. And we'll add more time in the day. And more. And we can also add a little bit more damage from the explosions. I do like the sound of that. And of course the bomb is right next to the Tombstone, but it is doing a little bit better. But some of these piñatas are getting very spread out in these rooms. That does not make it easy. So it's a good thing we do have the marbles and the wisps flying around. And now we're on to room 5. Breakthrough Tombstone, easy. They do have more health now, but we are onto some better piñatas. So wait, we have French fries, and now we have French fried. What's next? French fried? Mama's recipe? Is that lasagna? Oh, that looks good. I could go for some lasagna. And we got Silent Era hot dog. What does that even mean? But now we can upgrade our strength even more. I couldn't really appreciate what the piñatas were past room 5 because there was so little time left. But we are also doing almost 1,000 damage on some of these hits. And that's without critting. Now we're going into room 6 with more time remaining. Okay, so we got backpacks and devils. Smack all the devils in the face. A baseball bat seems like a pretty effective exorcism tool. And we can actually max out the Scarlet Clock here to add 2 more seconds when we pick up 5 of those things. And we might as well see what's past this premium toy collector thing here, which is toy bopper damage. That's this one. Every 20 toys picked up deal more damage. So we can upgrade the damage here. I like that. And we can also add a little bit more chance to gain red when an explosion occurs. It seems like the best way to move forward is to leave piñatas by the door for last, so you can just get through there right away. And the bum actually finished off the piñatas there, good. That extra damage is helping. One-shotting the tombstone is always good, and getting more of those red points from the tombstones is really increasing the time. But of course we can't spend too long in room 7. So now our money's actually over 100,000, I didn't realize that. And we have been kind of ignoring the Will-o'-the-Wisp for a while, so why don't we go ahead and upgrade some of that? We can do more damage there, so let's go ahead and max that out. And we can increase their piercing just to see what's beyond here. Toy Marker. Marks toys along their path, collecting any they pass through. Oh, that would be cool. And them doing even more damage is also cool, which unlocks Willow Break. First piñata broken in a room will spawn Will-o'-wisp. Very helpful. But we are not quite there yet. Hopefully we can unlock an ability to launch even more Will-o'-wisp, and we're just barely getting enough time to pass into room 7, but there's not a lot we can do here. It was more than I thought we were going to, I will say. Oh, we actually can afford Siamese Souls level 2. Another piñata takes 40 damage. Oh, that's the end of that upgrade tree? Well, at least we're reaching the end of one upgrade tree, which I guess we kind of did over here too. But let's also give the Will-o'-wisp more speed, and then the explosions more damage. So we have very quickly gone through that 100,000 coins we had, which is fine. Unfortunately, the tombstone here right after room 5 is on the other side of the room, so we have to ignore a lot of piñatas to get there, just to get a little bit of extra time. And we should see what's past a few of these things, such as the chance to release a 3rd marble, which is actually really cheap. Release a new marble every 3 piñatas broken. I like that. But that costs 2 million coins? Oh my goodness. We should probably see what's past this piñata detonation reduction. Infusion. Every 65 broken, infuse a random one in the room with an explosive, which also costs a lot of things, including some prestige points. Actually, I didn't realize we had one. We should make note of that to put it somewhere, but for now, more damage. And more chance to gain this. So that's actually a 100% chance to gain a thing when an explosion occurs. So now it is very worth it to hit those explosives. It would be even better if a Will-o'-wisp hit it and then just trigger the explosion from distance. But that is also a lot more time that we're getting because we are getting more red points. There we go, onto room 7 with 20 seconds to go. I do like this a lot more now. Onto room 8 with 8 seconds to go, and we're breaking Saturn. Was not expecting planets to get involved, but we also got a random boring brown balloon. Genuinely, I don't think I've ever seen a brown balloon in my life. But thankfully we can afford more strength, so our attack damage is 230. Kinda surprised we have never seen a single swing speed upgrade since the first one. Did that explosion just trigger twice? How'd that happen? And now Saturn's in this room. We should probably see what the other trigger conditions for the toys are, just because I'm curious. So it seems like it's just better conditions for these other things. But the brown balloon, a trigger thing every 10 swings. That's not so bad, but we could definitely use more of those trigger points, so let's go ahead and upgrade this guy down here to add more to its trigger value. I don't really know how to explain it, but I just know it's a good thing. Especially because it takes only 35 units, and we get that pretty quickly for these early ones. And the ring one is really good to get because that only is based on time. Some of the other ones are, but I don't remember them. Oh, wait, that's a new one. That's the last toy. What thing did you pop out of? Those things just kind of broke right away. Nosy snail? Snails don't have noses. But that is getting us a lot more of the trigger points. Sadly, not quite enough to max this out. Okay, I didn't realize that this main strand up from the first upgrade was still going. So we can upgrade critical chance. More swing size conditioning. Oh, never mind. That's 4 million coins and 12,000 trigger points. Ooh, we can upgrade the swing size by 7% here. That's a lot better than this one. And let's max out the Will-o'-wisp speed here. That is such a weird word to say in the middle of a sentence, wisp. It's like wasp. And it's like, what do you even do for the plural of that? Is it wisp? Is it wisps? At that point, you're just calling a cat over. Here we go, more swing damage. Using just all of the upgrade points at once, it hurts. There's the last piñata. It's literally a Jason mask. And yet somehow that's not the one that gives the hearts. But I do also want to see what's beyond this lucky marble upgrade, which is gonna be good to get. If it dies on the piñata, we gain more of those trigger points. Oh, it's more attack strength. Well then, let's just upgrade this one a little bit more. And a little more explosion size. And less detonation time, so it's shorter by a whole second. The only unfortunate thing is when the bomb does go off separate from us and the toys spill everywhere, it's a lot of toys that are not picked up. But wow, that was a huge cluster of piñatas in the middle there. Here we go, room 8, 20 seconds to go. I am liking this. What I don't like is how long these Saturns take to break. Get through the door, Oh, I didn't realize we haven't maxed out the first Big Bat upgrade. But we definitely need more of the trigger compound stuff, so we can max that out. We might not be able to clear room 8 for a while, but all of these extra points will help us get the upgrades so we can clear the rooms faster and have more time doing so. And now we're doing 1,000 damage without crits. That's awesome. But now we're on to room 8. Not quite able to clear it still, but we get so close. Just one left. Chunky drop. Ensures that one random piñata in room 3 will drop 20 toys. Why is it always room 3? And that's also as far as that goes. I guess we already did clear room 8 once. It's just that we're struggling to do it again. Surprise, surprise. Thank you, RNG, very cool. Now, do we know which piñata in room 3 drops 20 toys? I imagine it's one of the ones on that right side of the room that we cleared, which should help us for things like getting that tiny bit of extra time and the chance to get the red point, but it's only room 3, not every 3 rooms like the other upgrades. And, oh, almost cleared room 9, still one piñata left. But now we can get 5 more seconds. And maxing out the amount of bounces a marble gets, as well as a little more Willow Pierce. Things are looking good. We're in room 7 with 30 plus seconds. Onto room 9. With a lot more Jason masks, oh goodness. But we are just barely getting a little bit more time. Oh, we cleared room 9 with a nice amount of trigger points. Nice. And we can also upgrade empathy again for 20 damage at a time. That can go up to 100 more damage, and there's another strength upgrade. Here, let's get a little more towards the swing size through this one, because at least it increases every room clear instead of just being a straight up increase. Still no future upgrades for swing speed though that I see, but there is certainly a lot more breaking sounds happening in the room that I appreciate. And there are certainly a lot more marbles flying around. I do like that. Breaking a lot of the piñatas that we leave behind. We're on to room 10, and it's all Jason masks. Come on, we need things to proc right now. Oh, we got it! First time getting to room 10 and we clear the prestige. Oh boy, hey, a nice amount of coins out of it too. So Prestige 5 is over here, Magic Swing. Every 7 swings release a hit that travels. Absolutely yes. And then a little bit more to Marble's attack strength and max it out. And then a little bit more. So we're into the meadow. So after we clear this Prestige, that's when we get the Rage Bar. And what do you have to say about this? Also, this is quite the meadow. It's still a room. As a reward for your hard work, next task, Corporate Meadow. May carry them out beneath open skies and fresh air, sure. Oh, but the gravestones drop power-ups now. Be advised that the company accepts no responsibility for any consequences, including but not limited to physical, mental, emotional, financial, reputational, or legal outcomes that may result from their use. What is this, a medicine commercial? But wow, these umbrellas are a lot tougher. They take 3 hits to break down. Whoa, but there's the hit that travels. There's so many odd numbers of when things happen. I don't know how to time this, but we're onto balloons and there's a strawberry. I think that's a strawberry. I also have no idea what that first toy is. It looks like a ball of lint. And for the sake of my sanity, I hope that's what that is. But we're also getting boba tea out of this, and that was a, oh wait, that was a, whoa, coffee. We're moving a lot faster. Oh, enjoy it. Man, I don't even know what these piñatas are. There's a volcano there. That's like a hurricane or a whirlpool or something right there. We're on to room 5 already. And another gravestone, please have a good power up. A hot dog. What does that mean? More swing strength? It's a hairy berry. Ugh. Boba tea, a human lemon. That's like an SCP if I ever heard of one. Spoiled eggplant, piece of the sun. How many references can I make in a video? The power of the sun in the palm of my hand, and there's 21 of it. A Quetzal feather, where are they getting that? A Daruma and a peach pit that looks like the meatball we got before. But we can also increase the base trigger value of the toys. I thought there was a few other things that we could spend a prestige point on. But we can increase the damage of the traveling hit already. I think that's gonna be good. Swift magic reduces it to every 6 swings, and increase the size of the magic swing. But I think empathy is gonna help us because it's every hit. And the power-ups is what the last tab in the Piñatapedia is. Oh. Oh. Okay, so the hot dog doubles the swing damage. Cup of Joe, movement speed, and then candy is swing speed. That is not candy. But if it increases swing speed, then I guess we'll use it. And then we'll head over to the gravestone right away. Okay, cup of coffee. I do like this one. The movement speed is clutch because it takes forever to move through these rooms. We just don't get a lot of time in room number 5 to make use of that power-up, if any time at all. I also forgot to look at the piñatas in this area, but they're starting to have over 1,000 HP, so we definitely need to increase our swing damage, or just other sources of damage, but I definitely want more swing damage. And we can actually max it out. Nice. But now normal swings do 290 damage, which is still not great because it takes 3 hits to break these things. But once we do break them, then the big damage things start happening, like all the marbles and wisps. And there we go, calling a cat again. But now we have more swing damage from the hot dog. Oh, that is amazing. Hopefully we can get a thing to make the power-ups last longer. But now we have a little bit of time. Oh, great, we got the candy. And that is much faster swing speed. Oh my goodness. Get the next tombstone. On to room 7 with decent time remaining. Are these prune juice bottles? What is that? But now we can increase the size of the magic swing by 20%, which is the only upgrade we can get here, surprisingly. But let's max out the gradual growth here. So if we clear room, the bat's swing size increases by 6%. And we can also get more marble speed, which we definitely need. And the number says 1,000, which is just doubled. So that's cool. But my goodness, I still don't like how long it takes these to break. At least it does get easier as things start to unleash. And there's the candy, but it doesn't help us when there's so few piñatas in the room and they're so spaced out. I guess it helps for releasing the magic ring and stuff like that. But the coffee is helping us pick up the pace. Can we get double upgrades? We can actually get double power-ups. Just one left. Oh, but why is it so far across the room? Since we have an extra prestige point, I think we can use it here to increase the base trigger value of toys. And then we can increase that trigger compound even further. And max out the amount of piñatas pierced. Oh, that piñata's the Milky Way. And I guess we didn't pop that weird prune juice thing, but there was a carrot, I guess. Never even saw that carrot. Good thing the tombstone is right away in the room, so we can really bank on the power-up, especially the damage one right away. But the time that we get through these rooms is really inconsistent. So I guess it would help to get the prestige stopwatch. So we add time equal to the current prestige number divided by 4, but we're on 5, so that's not an even number. Also, it doesn't help that the time scale is 2.5, but there's another objective complete, so our time as the burgermeister is drawing to a close. But let's enjoy the swing speed that we get from the candy. And then hopefully this one is okay. Double damage, very nice getting through here. Another tombstone, hold on. More power. Oh, but that piñata's so far away. Okay, now there's a ton of carrots. Okay, this was the other thing I saw the prestige point for. Breaking 12 piñatas grants a burst of increased movement speed for 2 seconds. Otherwise, we can increase our pickup area. I think we do need this. And we did complete the objective for 20,000 toys, so that's 150 more trigger points. And the new skin, which is a kitty cat. And he swing, 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 and he swing, swing, swing. And he really swing with some candy. Do not do this. This is only for the good of the company. I can quit whenever I want, etc., etc. More tombstone. Oh, power and swing speed. Come on, piñata, piano, piñata. Such a weird thing, but let's break this one maybe. Oh, we did break it. We couldn't get the toys though. Oh, we can gain a red point for every 15 toys cloned. I'm not sure how often that's happening, but I do like that burst of movement speed. And we can get double magic and more damage through empathy. And we might as well max out this because it's not really that expensive. So we get more coins every 5 different toys found. more chance to release a third marble, which can get up to 50%. So the empathy actually is able to break a piñata on its own. At least these early ones. Can't imagine it works too well in the later ones that have over 1,000 HP. But there's the magic hit, and doubled. And there's a coffee, plus we should be getting that burst of movement speed. I think we did get it for a little bit there. And we're getting so many movement speed upgrades, it's starting to lose control of the character. But that is what I was hoping for, more movement speed. And attack speed, I just wasn't expecting it to be candy. Oh, we can increase the size of the magic swing even further. Absolutely, yes. And we can get a third hit? Oh my goodness, but that is so expensive. And we can actually max out this big bad upgrade here. So that's 21% swing size there, 6% per room cleared there, and this can go 7 more percent. Why is it saying 5% there? Starting to think maybe we should save the upgrades for the last thing in the room, just so we can have a bonus when we go into the next room. But man, that's a lot of toys being left over. Oh my goodness. Okay, movement speed. That's not so bad. Doesn't really help when we have to pause to break piñatas. And I guess getting 2 of the same pickup just refreshes it. It doesn't stack it, which is interesting, but we are having plenty of time here to clear room 7, as long as things happen. And we did break the weird prune juice one. There we go, onto room 8. More prune juice, I have no idea what this is. But we have chopsticks now as a toy. Are they used? At least we got a nice amount of the red points. But seriously, what are those things? It is fine wine. That's a lot better than prune juice. But let's start to upgrade more strength, because my goodness, we need it. And a little bit more for explosive damage, and we can actually max it out. Really seems like it's more worth our time too, to ignore the piñatas that are like off by themselves, because they're gonna be taken out by something else one way or another, which does allow us to focus and get through the rooms even better. Whoa, okay, that explosion is way bigger now, but we're still struggling to get through room 7. And we can afford the Willow break now, which is good, and it's actually the end of that upgrade chain. And thankfully it seems like it does release the same amount of wisps instead of just 1, like I was worried it was going to. And it does refresh every room, so we do get a good head start whenever we go through these rooms. And if the tombstone is right away in the room, I guess there's not much we can do about saving it for last. But if it's closer to the door, we definitely can save it for last. And we actually have a lot of time going into room 7 today. That's very good. We should also have a lot of time going into room 8, breaking more of these fine wines. Come on, finish up the room. This is taking a lot longer than I would like. There we go, onto room 9. And we have crowns as the last thing. But sadly, we didn't get to the tombstone soon enough to save it. Did we break the crowns at all? I think we did, because there's a surprise maggot in there. And we actually can afford the grave smasher upgrade now. Every time a gravestone is destroyed, increase swing damage by 50. That's gonna help the later rooms. So now I think we get the tombstone right away, just for that extra damage. And it is certainly helping stack with everything else. And there's another objective complete. Oh, come on, there's one left. Really? Just had to be off in a corner by itself. Now it's even less likely that we'll make it through room 8, although we did get close. And we have a lot more of these trigger points. So right down here, we can afford a third of these Scarlet Clones. Sure, but the objective here gives us 300 more trigger points, which puts us over 1,000 there. And it's time for a new skin, which is, it's a thumb. We are a thumb now. There we go, we're looking good here into room 8. There's the crowns with the weird maggots. Although we didn't get any there. Come on, break these. There we go, onto room 9. Get the tombstone. Oh, tombstone is huge this late in the game. For breaking, or giving us strength, but it's all crowns. Oh gosh, I don't know if we're gonna get this. We get so close. Come on, oh no, the last one. Break it, yes, we got it. Oh, with no time remaining. And how many did we get? 111 of these surprise maggots at the end there, wow. And there it is, the rage. And we can afford it right away. Charges by breaking piñatas and unleashes a rage explosion that damages all piñatas in the room each time it reaches a new level. Awesome. And while we're here, let's max out the explosion size and get a little more of the magic swing damage. But now we're going to prison. Great place to let out some rage, I guess. Oh gosh, there's hands on the bars. Welcome to the prison. For better work experience, we suggest you ignore the creatures. I already acknowledged them. As far as the company is concerned, they no longer exist. Great. So nothing new here, I guess. But there's the rage meter, which builds up slightly, although when we get through this room, it should be at level 1, but it's also decaying at a rapid rate. So we have to break piñatas a lot faster to build that up. And the time scale, I think, is at 3 now, so that's even worse. But there's a tombstone for more strength there. Now we're building up. Not quite to the rage explosion yet, but we're getting there. There's also some pirate hats and books. What even are these books? But now we have pink hair troll, a national fruit? That's a pear. Black leather glove. Well, we are in prison, so there's definitely a connection there. Joyful mushroom, no idea what that means. A wickedly sour candy and toilet paper. What's the final toy gonna be, a bar of soap? We're definitely gonna need more pickup area, and then reduce the detonation time even more. But man, we certainly need more damage than anything. Oh wait, the piñatas are the pears, but then what's the national fruit? National fruit of what? Or rather, where? Wow, we didn't even get through room 3 there with that time. We are not doing as well as initially. But we do release spirits on the first one we break, so let's get more spirit damage there and a little bit more. I'm pretty sure all these have more than 1,000 HP though, because it does still take 3 hits to break them down. So we can soften up the ones in the back there by themselves before moving on to other places in the room. And there are certainly a lot of hits happening, but we absolutely need more damage and more time. Break the tombstone right away, get a little bit more time there. So we're on to room 4, but only just. We can increase the damage of the toy bopper, which should help out a few times, or just once. All bops will be critical. I do like that idea. And since there's that piñata in room 3 that drops 20 toys, there's a lot that ensures we get through room 3 very quickly, ideally, but we're still not doing great on building up rage. And hopefully it doesn't decay past a level when we reach the threshold. Whoa, okay, that bomb blew up very fast. Oh wait, is that affected by the time scale? That would be amazing if it was. But now we actually have enough materials to reduce the decay of the rage bar. That should help. And then also a little more crit chance. So it's at 10% and a little bit more power to the magic swing, and is certainly decaying slower, but we're still not breaking the piñatas fast enough for it to really build up. It kind of is. And then through room 3, it should be a lot better. Oh yeah, that is so much faster thanks to the time scale. And we got rage, yes! Rage explosion. And it actually isn't decaying, oh good. And we do get more damage when we reach rage level 1, right? Or is that not yet? Now we need this one for that. But we did complete an objective, breaking gravestones. So goodbye, Thumb. Instead we have foe. What are you, a dog? A different kind of dog? I have no idea what you are. But we can get more confetti haze. Increase the damage dealt by 10. That would certainly help accumulate. Yes, but also magic power, so that's actually maxed out. So we go through room 1 a little bit faster. And then onto room 3. It should be level 1 here pretty soon. And sure enough, it is. But it's also when the room is mostly empty, so that's not as helpful. And I feel like these piñatas are getting to 2,000 health, if not more. But we did clear room 4 there. Come on, break the tombstone. Oh, we got it. Not soon enough to get the time back. But now we can finally afford toy marker. Yes, that should help us not leave as many toys behind. And yeah, sure enough, the toys are flying straight to us from across the room. I love it. Although it's only just in their wisp area, which is a little bit restrictive. But there we go, more things broken down, got some attack speed, there's a rage, and we're doing slightly better on time, but once we get past room 3, things really slow down, because there's none of the fun stuff anymore. No bombs, no tombstones, no nothing. And we did break the tombstone there. Still not enough for the time. And we can increase empathy damage, which should help. Oh, please break that book. I don't like having to run across the room for a singular piñata. And there's a lightning bolt. What are you doing here this early? And after a few more runs of pretty much the same progress, we do have 1,000,000 coins and 1,000 of these, so we can get a little bit more swing damage each time it reaches a new level, which is guaranteed at this point. And gravestones can now contribute to the rage bar, but we also need more overall strength. Long gone are the days of one-shotting room 1 piñatas. You hate to see it, but at least it seems to help if we leave a piñata that is by itself alone, so other things can take it out, but it's not guaranteed like you just saw. But there's 2,000 damage on a crit there. I don't even know what did that. Come on, break. Get to the tombstone. Still can't get there fast enough to replenish time. even if the time scale is faster. But let's have the swings travel more distance, which is the end of that chain there. I was not expecting the prestige progress to slow down once we got here, but that time scale increase is insane. But at least the explosions paired with the bomb are very helpful. Come on, break. But now I don't think there is enough braking. Oh, sure enough, there wasn't. We can finally upgrade this one. Reduces the interval to every 6 swings. Sure, and more wisp damage. Now, I'm not sure how much the gravestone is contributing to the rage, but it does seem like it is helping. Even if we're getting rage leveled up in the same room we always have been. And there we got a little bit of time back. Finally, we can see room 6, which has pizza boxes. And we actually are able to clear it, I think. Oh, we can. Just no more than that. Is that a bonsai tree? Irish singing tree. Is that a thing? Salmon nigiri? Oh, I could definitely go for that too. Why am I always playing games with food in them before lunch? But at least we can reduce the decay of rage and also max out the Willow whip damage to 100, at least on this one. So that's 150 damage that they do. Or wait, they started with 10, so it's 160 that they do. That should help things out. 165 actually? All right, I don't know how that maths, but it doesn't matter because it's helping us clear out the piñatas, especially with all the piercing that they do. Now, please break that one over there. Thank you, so I don't have to leave the door. On to the 5th room, a little bit more. Oh, just barely. We still need way more time. The jet lag should help with that, maybe, but at least we can max out the pickup area here and get a few more trigger points here. It also seems like it might be better to stick with the lower tier piñatas in each of these rooms so that we can build up damage to break the tougher ones towards the end of the room. But of course, that's not always doable. But it seems to be helping here. Quickly got a little bit more time there, breaking another one of those. Oh, barely hanging on there, but it's working. Room 6 cleared, onto room 7, come on. Break some water bottles, break a lot of water bottles. I think that was our best one yet. Got a nice amount of coins out of the day. And let's ensure that all of our bops are critical since we can. And then increase the toy bop damage. Oh yeah, look at all those critical numbers. They're kind of small in the grand scheme of damage, but I like it. If the screen isn't violently shaking, then something is wrong. We actually almost leveled up the rage in that second room there. And it seems like the gravestone contributes about the same as the regular piñatas, but there it is, level 2. That means our damage is 10% greater. And I guess the piñata there was a lily pad. But yes, less decay. And there it is, Rage Explosion in room 2. Happening a lot sooner, I love it. We actually almost get to level 2 just in room 3. And there's level 2. Moving right along, come on, get more things, more explosions. Does the Rage Explosion do the thing where explosions give us a red point? I'm honestly not sure, but we are getting to level 3 Rage pretty soon. We're on to room 8. Oh, but the day finished right as we were about to level up. Oh, we got a 1930s baseball mitten. Why does that look like it has fingernails? Oh, even more explosion size? But we need more damage. And this one increases it the same amount as this one, so we might as well go here, which we can do exactly once. But we can also increase the bopper damage, which should in turn increase the crits. Hey, another objective. There we go, Rage Explosion, thank you very much. Level 2, on to room 6. I don't even know where Tombstone is here. I just left the coffee in the middle. We got 30 seconds left, come on. So many breaking things. I saw 2,000 damage there on a hit. Oh, we're doing good. I hope so. Break it, thank you. Really relying on the extra time we get from the toys here. Still not quite finishing it though. But what we did finish is the objective for smashing 10,500 piñatas. That's an interesting number, but that's 50,000 more coins and another skin. So goodbye, random dog. We only have a few skins left. This is a duck. A very big-eyed duck. Is it worth seeing what's beyond here? More of those found in gravestones that would help us get more time because of that bonus. Oh, there is more here. Ooh, destroying a gravestone has a 25% chance to instantly collect all toys in previous rooms? Oh, that's huge. Let's also max out the empathy for more damage there. So the empathy does 120 damage. Very nice. If we got that collection upgrade, then I wouldn't have to feel so bad anymore about all these toys I'm leaving behind. Too bad the collection radius doesn't seem to count for the power-ups. Oh, but the hot dog power-up here is gonna be so good. Plus the movement speed, very nice. Onto room 7 with a lot of time left. Is it weird to think that we don't have enough projectiles bouncing around? Sure seems that way, but that was a lot of damage that happened there. And thankfully the Rage Explosion does a lot of damage. Come on, last one, there we go, onto room 9. At least we got through the door. What are those? Do I wanna know what these piñatas are? Another nice amount of coins. there we can get the infusion. I think it's worth it. Chance for infusion to be applied to a second piñata. I think what hurt us last time is that the marbles weren't fast enough, so we can level that up there. And the weird piñata we saw was also the last one in this area. So that does seem like a good idea to go and get those. We're going to anyway. We have a lot of rage to build up. Thankfully, we are very easily able to. Oh, that was the infused one. It was blinking. Not really sure if it gave any indicator before that. That one is blinking. So they do give an indicator. And yeah, these things, they still aren't broken, but I got a bad feeling about them. But here's chance for a second infusion, which nothing got unlocked past that. Extra swing size, definitely. There we go, blazing right through room number 5. I like the progress this is going at. Onto room 7 with a lot of time to spare, but this is usually how it ends up. So let's not get our hopes too high there, especially when there's piñatas left at the back of the room. But was that 3,000 damage? I think it was. Break this guy. Come on, break him. Oh, we got him. We got a little blobby boy out of it. A purple slime, the most basic of things, but it sells for 500. Also, what was that thing? Do I want to know? Yeah, it's exactly what I was worried it was. The things you find in prison. But let's increase the explosion size because I'm pretty sure that feeds the rage explosion as well, and more damage. And the infused one is right next to the bomb, so I'm not sure how good of a thing that is. But thankfully, we are getting through these piñatas a lot faster. Oh, now we can get jet lag. I never thought I'd be happy about that. But every 3 rooms cleared, refill it by the current room number divided by 4. Every 3 rooms. But it's every 3 rooms, so the first room would just give us like 3/4 of a second. Well, at least it's more time. And then we'll see it happen here. Ooh, there we go. Explosions on both sides of the room. And we did get a little more time there. But now we should get more than 1 second as we go into room 6. So we have 40 seconds going into room 7. That's a lot better than before. Even more explosions. Come on, break these. Thank you. And rage level 3. I am liking this. Now we just have so many more things to break, but thankfully this is a room number 9, so we're through there. Come on, 30 seconds to get through room 10. Oh my gosh, these things are breaking fast. I think we still had a little bit of hot dog energy there. Just gotta break through more. Yes, we cleared the prison. Oh boy, there's only like 2 prestiges left. Okay, nothing is new, but they're definitely gonna be tougher going through here, so we can start to level up strength here and twice. Timecicles, an icicle of concentrated time? What is this? Where are we going? The pool? Okay, I saw a dinosaur. I hope you appreciate your time in the pool. It has been filled with the tears of joy of the C-suite on seeing the latest profits. Splash your way to the final room and make us proud. Okay, we got croissant and then coffee bean. At least we are 2-shotting these. Well, not really, but we are getting some odd toys out of this, like a little bit of slime. That's literally what that looks like. And it's not even the cute purple slime, it's just goo. And now we got angry fish, but thankfully that's what we have rage for. And now we got corn and another explosion. Time scale is a little bit faster, but I think we are breaking enough things to keep up with it. At least I hope so. Good, on to number 4. There's the dinosaurs and a top hat. Whoa, rage right away. But room 4 is as far as we can get here. We got, hold on, sweet potato, a tooth-filled maraca, a Venus cloud. So we broke Saturn and we're taking gas from Venus to stick into piñatas. Corncob, clown mouth, and a pancake pigeon. I can see this being like a squishmallow. But here, let's start to get more time, which is as far as that goes. Hopefully this prestige doesn't take too long. We're honestly so close to the end. All right, a few more runs, and now we can get the Vengeful spirits, which gives us a chance to pull toys from previous rooms. And in that time, we did complete another objective for triggering 2,000 toys, which comes with 1,000,000 coins off the bat, literally. And we only have a few skins left too. A team worker. I have no idea what this is in reference to, but I love it. Also, do the toys in later prestiges have the same kind of triggering conditions? It seems like they do, but we just get more of them. Here, we'll get more strength at least. And then every 10 triggers unleash a marble, which I guess has more of it. But man, these upgrades are getting expensive. Although we can almost afford that, but it's a lot more of the prestige points that we need, or the trigger points that we need. But we can increase the marbles attack as well, and again. So the marbles should hopefully be a lot more helpful as we get through this. It just takes a little bit of time to release the marbles, and that's the troublesome part. But the explosions certainly help, although it does take so long to do that we don't get a lot of time. And now a little more marble speed. and we can actually max it out. Although we should probably work our way up to this one so we can get more of the trigger points. But for now, we can certainly get more marble attack speed. And by attack speed, I meant damage at the end there. Just need all the things bouncing around and the rage triggering. And there's a dinosaur. But room 4 is kind of where things fall short because it takes so long to get things going here. This is what we need, but also more swing damage as we rage. I gotta say though, it does take a while to get things going, but once they do get going, they really get going. It's just a very, very slow burn on room clearing, especially here. Just barely hanging on with time. Oh, but not quite able to finish room 4. I might just max this out if I can. Okay, we can. And a little bit more toy bopper damage. So now the bops do 100 damage. That's a pretty good percentage of their total health, I might say. The fact that we are halfway through our time by the time we get to room 3 is insane. But at least we can keep up with it. Onto room 4. Come on, we gotta get through room 4 here at least. Oh, we did! We can't get through room 5 fast enough, but we still got the points for it. I actually also didn't realize that we maxed out all of the prestige tree with the gravestones. Very nice. And now we can finally afford this, says the guy that's been buying every other upgrade for a while. Don't worry about it. And that's also the end of that. But at least that should help us get more of those trigger points. I think since there's so many explosions, we need to increase the explosion damage more now. I don't like having to rely on it, but we're kind of at the point where we're relying on it. There was a piñata that broke in the room already? What happened there? Are they throwing things, damaging piñatas before we even open the door? That would be amazing if that's the case. And now we can get more movement speed. And it's hard to tell if this is the movement bonus from the piñatas breaking, but it definitely does feel faster. Just gotta keep going through here. Ooh, the weak one is the infused piñata. That's good news. Like it when that happens, instead of being the tougher one. And I guess here's something else the prestige point can be used for. Increase the number of toys dropped per piñata by 1, which is also the end of that. Another objective complete. Can we get the tombstone in room 5? Oh, we can with a crit. A little bit more time there. There's potted plants here. Oh, couldn't quite get the tombstone there fast enough. But now we have zoo pie? What does that even mean? It looks like a granola bar. A golden shih tzu. Oh, that's so cute. And a sweer potato. I love that. And the objective was to collect 45,000 toys. Another ticket? Are there as many tickets as skins? There's only one objective we haven't claimed yet, and that's detonating enough bombs. Well, let's see what this one is here. And we get Ravenna, just a little Corvid. What? Strength bomb? I didn't realize this upgrade was here. Plus 100 swing damage? Oh, but the Timecicles. I really want to see this though, because that is a lot of damage. And more Pierce counts because we might as well, and it's maxed out. This should help us break through the piñatas much more. It certainly feels that way. Things are looking good here, looking very good here. Just smashing through that. Oh, good, a movement thing. Come on, break the things. What are these onions doing here? Oh, please break over there. I don't want to have to run all the way to you. That was such a time waste. But we are through room 7 now, or onto room 7. And now we can afford the Timecicles. That seems like fun. Oh, more of them. Multiplied by the current prestige's time scale. Oh boy, because we're at 3.5. Is it even worth getting less detonation time? It's so instant. I think more chance to release a third marble is good because we can max it out. Oh, and there's the Timecicles. Oh, they just fall straight from up and down. That is weird. But because of all the toys we're collecting, it's happening so often. Not that there is, very many opportunities for it to work because they're so slow and we are breaking piñatas way faster, but it is helping. And the time meter does fill up quite a bit because of everything we're doing. Oh, and they're collecting all the toys behind us. Yes, that was beautiful. Oh, forgot to pick up, not going back for it. We got chili peppers now. I guess that's the new thing. As we got, what even are these, prickly pears? Please break the one over there. No, it's a cactus donut hole. Okay then. Oh, we can actually afford a few of the upgrades over here now. Toy triggers fill the rage bar. Rage explosion increases. This is the one higher up the chain, but I really want this one. Oh, and there are more upgrades. Trigger artillery after reaching rage level 4. I think we need more time. Every 100 broken, refill the time of the day by 4 seconds. And we can get more explosion damage. Yeah, the toy triggers are making the rage fill up way more. Oh, that is good. So right at the start of room 2, we have an explosion. Oh, I love that so much. And more rage in room number 3, looking good. Just infuse explosions right away. So many more explosions, exploding with rage. And there's a collection of the previous rooms. Oh, that's gotta trigger so many things now. We're on to rage level 3. Just gotta keep going through onto room 7 with more than half of the time remaining. Just gotta keep going. The peppers take a long time to break, and I don't appreciate that. Also, the rage is starting to wane. Oh, but there's explosions there. Looking good. Come on. There we go. Onto room 8. And there's a Will? Hold on, what kind of piñata is that? But there's more time, finally. And maxing out the explosion damage here. And also more damage of the magic swing. Oh man, there need to be so many more explosions. It just clears a room. And if a bomb is over somewhere, we could honestly just go to another part of the room because the bomb damage does a lot initially, but also everything else that we do can just finish off the rest of them. I didn't really explain that the best, but basically, if the bomb is on one side, we can focus our efforts on another side of the room. Now, please attract everything behind us. Okay, maybe not yet, but we might get that chance here because of another tombstone. There it is. Oh, the slowdown as soon as we get here is such a buzzkill. But we are getting a lot more of the trigger points, and we can increase the chance for a second piñata to be infused up to 50%. That's a good rate, I think. And we can max out the lucky marble here. It is also amazing just how much money we make. Like, we have 16,000 coins now, and then by the end of it, we get a grand total of 1.6. So we just, what is that? That's like 100 times, if not 1,000 times. I don't remember if we had 1,600 or 16,000 at the start, but it's a lot that we get just in one run of that now. Let's get the Timecicle damage amplified. So that's 3.5 times more, and we can get a third hit that travels. We can get a fourth one? Oh boy, that's actually not that expensive. And I guess that Will is the last piñata, but it's so early being in room 8. But I do want this. I really want this. 3 hits going out is very good. And the Timecicles are doing, oh gosh, I don't even know how much damage that is. It's all going by so fast. And there's so many Timecicles that get released. So the Timecicles do 70 damage at the current time scale. I'd say it's pretty good. So just a couple more days and we do have this. If you're in an explosion's detonation area, the time bar fills up by 2 seconds. Sadly, that's the only one we can get of that, but because of so many explosions, it should help us get more time in the day. And we can actually max out the big bad here, as well as the detonation reduction. I was kind of avoiding this, but I guess we can get it. So now we should have even more time available to us. Just need to get some explosions going, which I'm not sure if Rage Explosion counts for that. I kind of doubt it. We just gotta watch for where the infused bits are, but of course we missed that one. At least there's a guaranteed bomb here. So let's just be right next to it. And if it wasn't already instant, it is so instant. And the time bar is filling up so much. And there's more things there. Our time bar is almost filled up entirely because of that. Oh, it's so good. Now, please let it pay off here because I hate how much it slows down here. There's some infusions, break them. Nice, another one. Very good. So we should have half the time when we get to room number 8. Now, please break these things. How do they have so much health? Hey, we broke the will. Can we get through room 8 entirely? Oh, I don't know if we were inside that area, but we got through room 8, onto room 9. Break a bomb. I think we did. And we broke the tombstone too, but not enough to refill the time. So close. And we have kettle corn, but quettle corn. Interesting. And I kind of want this dynamite roar. So the damage of rage explosion increases when the bar level changes. And we can actually get it again. But everything costs like 1,000,000 plus now. There's also conditioning, which room clear increases swing damage. That will be helpful for sure. So now that we're rage level 1, it should be increased, and now we're rage 2. Room 3 is barely an afterthought at this point. And just get all the explosions. Sadly, not that one. There we go, room 7 is going a lot better now. Oh, please get rid of that thing, thank you. Now the problem is room 8, because man, that slows down a lot. But there should be more infusions happening, I think. There they both are. Okay, got a little bit more time increase there. Onto room number 9. Probably gonna see more wills, yep. Yes, more explosions. Hopefully more infusions too over here. Somewhere. We need room 10, please. Oh, why does it have to be at the very end of room 9? That is such terrible timing. And then room 10 was a disappointment. Is it worth increasing swing damage anymore? I mean, obviously it always is, but compared to other things, it seems like the least helpful thing right now. Release a new marble every 3 piñatas broken. That should help things out. More explosion size. That should help us stay inside it. Maybe the last one was just really bad RNG, but it also seemed really good because that was the first time we made it to room 10. And so many more explosions happening. The bar is almost filling up entirely there. Please just break that thing. Thank you. My goodness. Having 1 piñata left when everything has gone quiet is the most stressful thing ever. But this is a good opportunity here. Onto rage level 4. Now I really want the upgrade that gets here. I wasn't even realizing we were making it to rage level 4. But onto room number 9, so get the bomb, please, thank you. Onto the tombstone, please get it, thank you. Sadly, not getting the thing to bring all the previous toys back to us. And we only have 10 seconds in room number 10. Granted, we do blaze through a surprising amount of them. Onto rage level 5, wow. Okay, we're actually kind of doing good here. Oh, but not quite good enough. Where's that rage level 4 upgrade? It's right there. Oh wait, smashing a gravestone? That's the one that I saw before. Trigger toys have a chance to cause a rage explosion, but we need 8,040,000 there? Oh, wow. Let's max out the incremental rage, and the toy bopper damage, and the time reduction, even though it's severely inconsequential right now. More swing magic damage, and we almost get rage level 1 just in that first room. That is insane. But all the infused piñatas are certainly saving us time, literally. Okay, that was a lot of back-to-back explosions. Room 6 is an afterthought now. And the time bar almost filled up entirely. Come on, get that last one. Oh, gosh. Why does it have to take so long? Once we get to room number 9, it should help turn things around here. Some good explosions, get that movement speed, please out of my way. Okay, not as much time being saved as I wish, but we do have 35 seconds in room 10. Okay, this might be good, this might be good. Just keep it going. It's not really 35 seconds, so we gotta be careful. Rage 5, break all the things. Yes, yes. Oh, we got it. Prestige 7 cleared. There's only one left. Let's celebrate by adding more time for ourselves, because the time scale's going up. The Cosmos Lounge, we're going up to the Cosmos, but also all the piñatas are oddly similar shaped. I don't know what that means. Oh, hi. Oh, that is something. I have cherished guiding you, mentoring you, filing away the imperfections until you became acceptable. Your development has been superb. But all things must come to an end. It is time for our one-to-one meeting? What? See you soon? I don't know if I want to. Why are there actual, like, body parts here? And why is it so tough? Oh, hold on. There's a meter there that's filling, or not filling, it's depleting. So we're in a boss battle right now? What is going on here? We're through Prestige 1. What even are these bits? And there's ears and everything? Oh gosh, the piñatas are getting more demented, and there's so many of them. At least that should mean there's plenty of infusions, right? There is, but the time is up to a 4 times time scale. I am not sure I like this anymore. Our day is finished, and we are still alive. What is all this? Corporate pride, greed, lust? Also, how come things always go towards 7 deadly sins and not Dante's Inferno? That's my preferred one, but we definitely need more time. Or actually, we just need to get through the things sooner. So we definitely need more swing strength and magic damage. So, oh gross, there's a hand there. Do we even need to destroy these weird lung bits? I don't know how many there are. That bar is refilled, and every one that we destroy reduces it, but it's not going down that much. So, do the later rooms just have more of it going on? We're barely filling up our rage anymore. Actually, that's a lie. We're doing pretty good on rage. Oh good, we got the tombstone, which called all the toys behind us. I don't even know what that is, large intestine? More livers and lungs. This guy's got a lot of livers. Must be why there was all that fine wine before. But this room is new. What is this room? Is this wrath or envy? Envy. This is very weird. But we can max out the trigger compound here, which should get us more of these points that we need for upgrades, and a lot of them. But there's also more than 7 types of piñatas, so where's it gonna go after that? The 4 horsemen? But that doesn't exactly math out the 10. We're still not breaking these nearly fast enough. Hold on, what kind of health numbers are we looking at? And what are these names? Percury, Venum, Dara, Nars? Oh wait, actually, there's 8 piñatas. So is it like 7 deadly sins and then the last one's a supervisor? That would be amazing if that was the case. But also, look at these health numbers. 5,000 is this one, and this one's already up to 8,000. That's a 1,500 HP jump there. I don't know if we can get enough strength to really do anything about that. But we can max out the T for 2 chance to 75%. It does take a while to break these ones, but once they do, everything breaks loose. And it seems like there's enough piñatas in each of these rooms to have some infusion in all of them. Okay, let's try to leave that pill bottle for the last thing we grab. That's a skull right there. Come on, can we clear room 4? We can, and then into room 5. Still the only thing is the tombstone, but that did collect all the toys behind us. I like it. I don't even know what these things are supposed to be. What even would the name be, like Boopiter? But man, they are getting insanely tough moving forward. We barely broke through any in room 7. Also, what is this health meter up here? So we have pride, greed, lust, envy, gluttony, and wrath. There's a sloth somewhere in there. I know that's the last one. But our swing damage is good enough that a 5% increase clearing a room is gonna be helpful. And there's one past it. More damage in the last 5 seconds. I forgot that was a thing. But the time scale is so insanely huge that doesn't mean like the last 5 seconds of real time or what the clock says. Because if it's what the clock says, that is not a lot of time at all. Need more infusions, good, very good, got both of those. Oh, get that last one, thank you. And it's early enough that we can definitely take this pill bottle. I'm sorry, candy. Please get these last 2. I hate having to do things myself. But the power bonus from here should help things out. Oh, that thing actually reached the bomb at the back. I like it. We are blazing through 6 now. Come on, get these, thank you. Room 7 with half the time left. Oh no, that went the wrong way. Room 8, and that's just demented toast right there. But going through all this, we should be able to claim this last objective, so that's a good note there. I guess because of everything that's going on, this prestige isn't taking as many attempts to go through as I was worried it was going to. But at the same time, there's still quite a few things that we aren't able to do quickly, like break a single piñata, at least initially. But we do have over 10 million coins now. Okay, clearing a room, granting movement speed is definitely gonna help to move on to the next one. And Scarlet Clone's spirits? Sure. I was hoping there'd be one past this, but also kind of not. In any case, we can max out the movement speed bonus here. So more of those red things from the tombstones does mean more time, that I appreciate. And the cloning is happening quite a bit, so it should be quite a few things that we get from the tombstones. And yeah, I think that was like 9. But all the explosions do refill a time a substantial amount, so these triplet rooms are very nice. It's just every room that is not that hurts. Triggers an explosion. That would be another explosion to give us time, but that's only at rage level 4 that happens later. Let's take the trigger artillery, because at that point we'll have enough things that do triggers that should have a lot of explosions. Okay, so then it's Jupiter, Cattern, Urinax, and then whatever the last one is. But also these weird body parts are not showing up in that list. There's the objective complete, yes! So that's all of the skins. On to rage level 3, looking good. Rage level 4! So now the toy trigger should be causing explosions. Room 8, and can still just barely be here. But here's our last objective. 200 bombs, 20,000 of those. The last skin here, what are you? It's a Tomcat, I think. Conditioning 2 for 10%. I like that, and that's as far as that goes. And then more swing damage to have a good baseline. So our attack damage is 890, which would explain why it takes so long to break these down. We're not even doing 1,000 damage to these things in one swing. Unless it's every 3rd swing, in which case we do 1,000 damage, but these have way more than that. So it makes me wonder if the last room is just gonna be all of those weird body part things, because there's a lot of health bar to go through. Here's level 4. So now we have a good amount of time in here. Oh, hey, we discovered all the toys. Is that what you call these things? We also need way more toy triggers happening, or the infusions. The infusions is good. Come on, get that one, get that one, get that one. On to room number 9. Break the thing. Yes, more explosions. Oh, not quite good enough. And yeah, sure enough, there's a sloth. Is his name Sid? So whatever room 10 is, which I feel like it's gonna be mostly these like red things, or it's going to be all the red things, which still doesn't make me like it. And my goodness, that's just so many explosions. But we do spend less time trying to break down the piñatas in room 4, which I like. There's rage 4, just in time for the tombstone explosion. I'm pretty sure anyway. So many more explosions. It's getting flashbanged every, not even half a second, sooner than that. But we are keeping the time mostly full as we're into room 8 now. That's awesome. I didn't realize we were at rage 5 and we're well on our way to rage 6. Come on, onto room 10, onto room 10. What is in here? Okay, it's the supervisor himself and he is not looking great. He's just jumping around. Oh gosh, and the room is filling up with more piñatas. We still have to do this in time? Can we at least get some infusions, please? Actually, we might not need it because he is going down incredibly quickly. Get back here. You're not getting away from me that easily. Face-to-face meeting. Oh, come on. No, you're kidding. He jumped away at the last second. Why would you do this to me? You know what, fine. There's this pickup frenzy here that we can get. Every toy picked up increases chance by 1% to deal 4 times damage on the next swing. We almost had him on the first attempt. I can't believe it. But you also gotta love how mindless, incremental games like this just get the weirdest bit of lore at the end. But look at the time now. It's staying almost all the way full. The time is full. We can't increase it anymore. That's how much there is. Hello, Supervisor again. You're about to have a very bad time. Just stay right next to him. 10,000 damage, that said. You're not staying away from me. We're at rage level 7. Come on, a few more hits. Oh, there it is. Yes, he couldn't break away from the explosion. And who are all you guys? But we did it. Oh, what is that? A tube? What? What? What's going on? That's my, no. Did we just get made into piñatas? What? Cycle of life? Defeat the supervisor and become a piñata. For crying out loud. Supervisor defeated. So we can just go again, but also get more upgrades from everything that we did. Thank you for that. That was not the ending I was expecting. I guess we can get more swift magic there. There's the end of that. Get a little bit of crit chance. Thankfully, there's nothing past that. But we did it, and in less than 200 days. So I do hope you guys enjoyed Piñata Go Boom. That ramped up really quickly at the end and got weird very fast. But if you guys do want to see more games like this, then be sure to let me know. Thank you very much for watching, and sub to Intern.